Hello students, Nirmala here. Today we will study about the effectiveness of decentralization. Constitutional Amendment 1992. We know that all the amendments in Constitution are done in Parliament. In 1992, a major step towards decentralization was taken. According to this step, there was an amendment in the Constitution which made the three tier of democracy more powerful and effective. There are several provisions of this amendment that we will follow. Number one, now it is constitutionally mandatory to hold regular elections to local government bodies. Through the amendment of 1992, local government bodies' regular elections became mandatory. As we can see here, these are the pictures related to election. Second provision is that seats are reserved in the elected bodies and the executive heads of these institutions for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. We have already studied in 9th class. There are reserved seats for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and backward classes in the national elections and state elections. In the same manner, for these classes and for the executive head of these institutions, seats are reserved. At least 1/3 of all positions are reserved for women. Now you have to keep in mind that 1/3 positions are reserved for women only in the local government, not in the state government or in the national government. Now here we can see our mayor Malini Gaur, and sometimes it so happens that these seats are reserved for women and sometimes for the other classes. Next provision is that an independent institution called the State Election Commission has been created in each state to conduct panchayats and municipal election. Now all the elections are held under the National Election Commission, but for the local government bodies, independent state election commission had been created, and the state governments are required to share some power and revenue with local government bodies, and the nature of sharing varies from state to state. It depends on the particular state how much power or revenue they want to share with the local government bodies. Now here we can see the logo of the Election Commission of India and Madhya Pradesh Rajya Nirvachan Ayog, Madhya Pradesh State Election Commission. And here is the logo of Madhya Pradesh State Election Commission. Thank you. That's all for today.